and I'm a proud member of PPSU Excellers, and it's indeed a pleasure for me to be visiting with you all tonight.
Awesome, a pleasure to have you. All right. Now, decide what club you're a part of. Tell us something fun about you. You're muted again.
Something fun about me.
Okay.
Oh boy. That's hard. Something fun about me is when people, just that question is very difficult to answer. When people ask me, what do you do? I find that to be a very complicated question as well. Reason being is I am a jack of all trade, and I think I master some.
All right. Awesome, awesome. Very skilled and versatile in her field of work. All right, so again, welcome to all the guests within the room. Welcome to Visionary Territory. Hope to see you again next week and beyond. With that being said, let's get this business session underway. Any old club business? All right, under old club business,
yes.
committees, of course, you are still invited and welcome to join different committees hosted by our executives. Please feel free to utilize your skills and show exactly how creative and intellectual you are. Of course, you want to be able to take every opportunity in the program to see how you can utilize your skills. You know, because every day is an opportunity to hone your skills and grow. And of course, Toastmasters allows you to basically add your personal touch with that. So feel free to reach out to any one of the executives, find out what their committees. We have a few executives in the room, so I'm sure they'd be more than happy to share about their committees in a few moments. And their committee reports, thank you. So with that being said again, you are more than welcome to speak with us and join a committee or two. All right, new club business, any new club business. Okay, interesting. Other business, of course, October is Toastmasters month. So of course, with that being said, we're having a lot of So with Toastmasters month, they're going to be having a lot of events, socials within our division. So you'll find that Division I and F will be having maybe like what they did last year when they had a little club showcase in the mall. I know we already had the church service that was Sunday past. So keep an eye out for updates in the group for future events because we'd love to have you out there representing the good visionaries as well as representing yourself because you are awesome and you deserve to have that smile on display. With that being said, any more other business? Anything exciting happen? You know, we already know that TMD got her car. Woot woot. I cannot hear you sitting down. I lose hearing in my left nostril when you sit down speaking to me. I love it. All right. So, of course, congratulations. We look forward to seeing your updates because I do follow you on TikTok. I'm not sure if you follow me back, but you know, no shade thrown. First of all, that arm is going to go under the arm counter. So just a reminder. But of course, you're more than happy to share your news and updates. Also, under other business, do you have any more other business? Dues. We are in a new dues payment period. So some of you may go on the Toastmaster International website and realize that Just much like myself, you did not have access to your base camp to see what your pathway and level are. So you are reminded to pay your dues for the October to March payment period. If you're unable to pay, of course, reach out to your executive team and we can see how best we can help you, even if we sponsor you to do a bit of a payment plan, of course, because we want you to be able to have access and do the best of the program. Please not wait till the day after payday, after you didn't ball, to decide that you want to ask for a sponsor. Give us a heads up so that we could be able to work with you and see how we best can assist you. As well as you are reminded that Visionary Duos has been put into place to help the club grow and provide certain amenities. Of course, one of them being the club shirt, basically similar to the t-shirt that TM Will Dream had. It had the Visionaries logo on it. Of course, that was a t-shirt and or a polo. So of course, more options will come with that. But we want to keep that in mind because we like food every 2 weeks. So in order to help provide certain amenities for you, we need to be able to ensure that Visionaries have. As Cardi B said, the money is, and quote, to pay for it. So with that being said, those have been slated to $10 a month, correct? So we have one visionary who already paid for 2 months in advance. Of course, we need to get her a receipt. She knows who she is. I'm not going to call her name because she isn't paying. So yeah. Also under our business, of course, keep a lookout for our fundraiser, which is going to be our auction that may happen throughout meeting. So with the auctions, of course, sometimes it may happen, we may give you advance. Sometimes that may happen on the spot. So with the auction, of course, the money goes towards the Visionary Kitty. And this also allows you an opportunity to showcase your talents and skills and offer a service to help the club to benefit and grow. So more info to come with that moving forward, but just keep an ear, eye, nose out. Now, with that being said, old club, new club, and other business going once. I did not forget you. We have a new guest on the Zoom. Okay, so the Zoom is not behaving right now. Who is on the Zoom? Eeny, meeny, miny. Avert. Forgive me if I pronounced that wrong. How are you, Lavert?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm pretty good. I'm the guest. I'm the guest of Toastmaster Our Lady Inn.
All right. So now that we know give me the proper pronunciation of your name.
Lavert.
Lavert.
You said it correctly.
Woo! Bonus points. So tell us something fun about yourself.
I actually like to ride motorcycles and
He said he liked to ride motorcycles in a past life. So basically last week. And the human tenses, but awesome. I would like to get a motorcycle, but the plane ain't land yet, as we say sometimes, which means I cannot afford one right now. But I can dream. We look forward to hearing some motorcycle stories in the very near future. All right, so with that being said, welcome. Old club, new club, and other business going once, twice, closed. Can I have a motion to postpone the reading of the minutes for last week and matters coming from said minutes? I cannot hear you sitting down. All right, is there a second term or on the Zoom call? All right, it's been properly moved and seconded by TM Minutes, my apologies, as well as TM Knowles, that we postponed reading of the minutes for last week's meeting and matters coming from said minutes and held next week. All opposed, please speak now if everyone heard your piece. Opposition going once, twice. Just a heads up, that's not the proper way of doing it. That's just a bit of a shortcut. So do not do what we do sometimes. Sometimes you gotta. With that being said, any committee reports or updates? TMT. Tell us about your committee. You want permission to sit down since you're in from the gym. Bylaws. With a guest book. All right, so the secretary is also in charge of the bylaws committee. Of course, you know bylaws it helps to understand exactly the club, the rules, regulations, the stuff that we live by. Of course, with the bylaws, certain things may be updated based on the norm back then when the club first started versus the norm now. So if you're interested in helping to keep track of the bylaws as well as work with the secretary, of course, that is the lady to speak to. So moving on further to the other side of the room, we're going to jump straight to a corner with our good PPE.
Good evening, everybody. I am the Vice President of Education for this club, and our
What's your name?
funeral.
Yes, it is in. It is in.
And for the community parks committee for the office, we don't have much to do. My committee's report for basically the education session for each year. In charge of who goes inside, the slum speaks, the chairperson, and so we gotta make sure that each meeting has
Awesome. So Ty, your neighbor, who's also a good BPPR.
Well, good evening, everyone. So I'm the DPP. My job is pretty simple. It's really just to make sure that we have the right brand image and to deal with our communication with the public as well as inside the club. So as it relates to my committee reports, I don't have any official ones as yet, but I do have some plans and proposals in place. And as soon as I can get them approved and really get a jump start on them, I will definitely present a nice detailed report. Our committee, from how I understand, we ensure that the club is being represented well, and we also try to devise ways, plans, or events in which we could be able to better promote the club and to be able to expand our outreach.
Okay, interesting. So Ty, the other Korean, as he tell us about his committee.
Yeah, ladies and gents, my name is Graham Ladrian. I'm the Vice President of Membership. So my job is to help to promote the membership growth of the club. So outreach to new members, reaching out to old members who we may have not seen, putting on a membership drive to help to boost that. And also helping with the experience of each member in terms of how they move through the program, how they benefit, etc. So bringing people in, helping them to ensure they have a good time and a productive time is where I come into play. So, no reports. However, outreaches to the campus is now steadily increasing. So just ensuring that they at least get flyers each week as early as possible. And then at the nearest showcase or club fair that they have, it might be a couple weeks or something like that. So we'll work those to be there.
Awesome. In the absence of the Sergeant Arms, the Sergeant Arms is responsible for events, special events. That may not be the correct name. Actually, this is events.
Social.
Social event. The social event. So that committee is responsible for, of course, like it says, planning, social, of course. Yep. Do not sit down. So introduce our Sergeant who will now tell you about this social event today. Yeah. So first, what are your responsibilities for secondary?
I'm the sergeant of my social event committee is basically hosting events, try to build team bonding with the group, so everyone can get to know one another. Social, and I also help at the night the treasurer to come up with plans to fundraising, so we can build get some money inside the meeting. I mean, we do as well. So that's about it.
All right, thank you. You walk in the perfect time. All right, so in the absence of our treasurer, no, anymore. So in the absence of our treasurer, we have the finance committee. So of course, her committee's responsibility is basically to keep track of the finances, of course, that little funds raised during our auctions, our fundraisers, not dues paid, etc. So the finance committee job, of course, financial as well as help us be able to find new ways in which to raise funds. Of course, we cannot spend money on the club, but we can help with it. So the finance committee job is very important for us, not only to manage it, but help us to clean it, get more, and make a problem realize it. And last but certainly not least, your president, who is in the middle of the nap, but recognize!
Continue, Mr. President. No.
Continue, Mr. President. All right, so of course, my committee, of course, is the executive committee, which is the executive board. So, of course, our committee is responsible for ensuring that we're not only have access for the club, but ensuring that the club transitions in the school, its daily operations, whether it's different activities, local clubs, and everything of that sort. Of course, you do want to be an executive because you want potential to be awesome. It's our job to help you build those skills and grow. With that being said, here ends the report. The report for runs, times, and now. I now would like to end this business session. It's a pleasure. Thank you for helping me, everyone. Again, welcome to another awesome meeting of Visionary 754.
Triple A1.
That was too dry. I said 754.
Triple A1.
Anyways. But I now yield the virtual and physical director for Target E, Toastmaster, Betty Dancer, the Kate Masters.
Good evening again, everybody. I am your VP, but I'm also your chairperson for this session. So, our theme today is ice cream on cake.
Should I connect to the speaker?
Cake, sweet, do make sweet.
So,
Does sweet,
since I have to Zoom call.
Okay. So, for this session, because my time up because of my dear president,
we had a recess. It's long late.
we come on time.
Because we have work to do.
Good job. Okay. It was appreciated. But let me see if I could continue on. So, this evening is speech marathon. We will really have much of a speech marathon, but I was so distracted that this evening will also be a table topic evening. So, I'm gonna call on whoever I'm going to do a sentence or a phrase. You know, pull the phrase or sentence or describe it in form you like for 2 minutes. So, I'm gonna ask TM. Yes.
That's for now.
10 minutes. I'll give you one or two minute speech on I like to make my cake.
I make my cake with a lot of stuff. Wow, I do a sweet man. But anywho, I like to make my cake, I would say definitely with either vanilla extract or honey. Because the vanilla extract, you get an even richer cake. A cake dining in really just, it melts in your mouth, it has a nice smell. You know, when you bake a cake and you just smell all this in the bathroom and all, and you're like, I did that. That's the feeling there. When you smell vanilla, that's why I always try and make my injection whenever I get a chance with vanilla. And honey, a lot of people don't know, but honey, when you hang out here to bake cake, especially if you don't want to make it too sweet or like sweet enough, but it actually makes it a bit more moist. So you are trying to, for example, to pound cakes or to cookies, they tend to not boil as fast. And to me, I love that. Because ain't nothing like when you just finish baking a cake and you have nothing to go with to drink, and your cake can boil fast. And you're choking trying to swallow it and enjoy it. So definitely those two things, I almost never bake a cake without vanilla extract and honey. Thank you.
So clearly, before this introduction, this is TM Minutes, our baker for our Toastmasters. He does some sweets. He's also our BDR, and he will also be our father master for this evening session.
Good evening, everyone. So my job is pretty simple. So I mean, here it's pretty simple. But anyway, my job is really to just engage you mentally or to really get you thinking and to try to make you laugh at the same time. By the way, I thought you didn't see it before, but I also didn't know that. So our theme tonight is ice cream or cake. I know I thought about that thing when I first came to my mind and I saw it. This man should be arrested because who makes any sound being and choose between ice cream and cake or ice cream and cake? Like that's having ice cream and cake together is like such a common thing. It's almost as common as the human is. So in my mind, I was like, that's basically, like side-eye bombastic criminal offense. Because how could you make someone choose between ice cream and cake? So you best believe when I saw it, I was like, ice cream or cake? You tell me I gotta choose between one or two? How impossible! So thinking about that, I mean, I feel you almost made me a nervous breakdown. But in my mind, I was like, I never in my life had to think of such a thing before. Like, have you ever had to think about ice cream or cake? Because it's like, how do you exist in a world where you have to choose? Why not ice cream and cake? Especially if the cake dry. So thinking about that, it did something to me. So when I tell you that thing was it was a hard pill for me to swallow, it was a hard pill for me to swallow. Because for me, choosing between ice cream or cake, is a choosing between breathing or drinking. And to the choose not breathe is basically death, and the choose not drink
actually, no. In the meantime, I have a small activity on, so I need everybody to close your eyes. Okay, now I want you to close your eyes and think about the month of September. So, what is the best meal you had for this entire month?
What's the best meal?
Yes, the best meal, the best thing. What is the best thing you ate for the entire month? What's the best thing you had? Okay, great. Have you thought about it? Good. Close your eyes again. Now, I want you to think about the favorite. Okay, who's the favorite person we've met this month? Or the best time you spent with somebody for this? Okay, great. Have you thought about it? Okay, terrific. Now, as your lexicologist, I bring you the word of the day. Piquant. Piquant. Okay, so this word here is an adjective, and it means having a pleasantly sharp taste or appetizing flavor. It also means pleasantly stimulating or exciting to the mind. The origin of this word is French. Now, here's two quick examples. So, only an alcohol connoisseur would say that a Negroni is piquant.
I think it's your first volunteer.
And my next example, your beauty is so piquant that when you're near me, I get distracted by it.
Beauty.
Yes. So it's either about a pleasantly sharp taste, appetizing flavor, or about any pleasantly stimulating or exciting thing in the mind. So I would like to call on my first volunteer. Not exactly Johan, but close to him, and somebody who's piquant-ish. I would like to call on PTM Summer. Okay, great. Now, walking in, and before she hurts herself sitting down.
Too late.
And two, stand up once again. Everybody give it up. Orderly, did. Did not stand down. Okay, so the meaning is it's a sharp taste, a sharp, pleasant flavor, or an exciting. Can you move the okay. Yeah, so it means a pleasantly sharp taste or appetizing flavor, or it means pleasantly stimulating or exciting to the mind.
So last month I did acupuncture, and I would say it was very piquant due to the needles sticking me in certain places in my back. Due to cosmetology. You get a lot of back pain.
Do we have any parties? All right, give it up for Toastmasters, Jaja Wallace.
Woo!
If I'm not mistaken, the word of the day is piquant, right? All right. The polka dot Pikachu popsicle was quite piquant. Was it heard? Is there an issue with sound? Is it me?
Yes, go ahead.
Wait, hold on, am I heard? Because I did say something.
Repeat the sentence using the word piquant.
Okay, my bad. The Pikachu popsicle from the pepperoni store was quite piquant. I just wanted to use a lot of P's.
Say that one more time, please.
Well, I can't even. Hold on. The polka dot Pokemon Pikachu popsicle was quite piquant.
Okay. And okay, so it is. That's what you yell.
No volunteers.
Put the mic in the hand. Yeah.
Pecan? You know, y'all need to try that pecan sorbet at TCBY. It's very pecan.
Okay, so I've got just a minute for one more person, and I'm going to. No? Okay, and I've got just enough time for one more person. So who would like to be part of this evening's meeting? Philip? I didn't hear you. I'm on the virtual. Okay, does anybody on the virtual, would anybody on the virtual like to give this this word a try? Okay, so everybody give it up for, she is on a phone right now, but she'll be on this one in about T-2 seconds. Everybody give it up for PT.
I look the next way. In the name of Jesus, I rebuke you, Satan.
But Satan's trying to teach you something. What you
Hey.
running? What you running? Come on. Huh? Okay, each other.
Okay, today for lunch, we decided to try something new. Today for lunch, we decided to try something new. The chef said, "Oh, this is going to be so spicy." And he made us believe that, oh, we were going to have the most spiciest experience of our lives. But to our surprise, the meal was quite piquant. We really enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so before I end my role, I would just like to say that it is encouraged for you to use the word of the day throughout the meeting. So please carry on, because the word of the day is piquant, and I find everybody in here very, very piquant. You can call on me at any time. I've been your lexicologist.
Oh, thank you so much. I can need this one, I guess. Thank you so much, Team Edwards, for our let's call this session with the word piquant. So, as you can see, you are my session with chairperson, and I'll choose my next breakdown. DJ Martha. I like to design my cake by. Okay. I like by stencil. And with these stencils, I cut those objects open. So I call on my first speaker. I'll have one more person. I'll call somebody on a virtual platform. I will call on TM Wallace. TM Wallace, are you there?
I'm here.
We'll try the TM Williams. It's not actually. No. The guest, TM Williams. This is another one. I'll come back to the virtual platform. I was right. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. My ice cream has no sugar. Okay. All right. You want to try it? Okay. Come on, okay. I tried the Briar's sugar-free ice cream. To my surprise, it was very fun. It tastes just like regular Briar's ice cream. I'll now call our first speaker, our day area director, our day membership, VP of membership, and our past president, TM Will Dream.
Thank you. My hair is on a swivel just because of some technical issues. However, I am still here. Ice cream or cake? when I was presented with this idea, I thought to myself, what if I only had to choose, what if I had to choose between either ice cream or cake to eat as my dessert for the rest of my life? Which one would I choose? And I've still yet to come to an answer, but at the end of this, I hopefully will have an answer to that. But let me ask some of you guys. DTM Austin, not DTM, but speaking into the future, DTM Austin. First of all, do you eat ice cream and cake? Or either or? If you had to choose between one to eat, just only one, that you could eat, only have one dessert for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? And why cake? Got it. Anybody else? If you had to choose between ice cream or cake, what would you choose? Ice cream. Can we get hands for ice cream in the house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Depends on the type of cake.
Ice cream or cake.
Right. I do what I like to know. It depends on the type of cake. Because I'm not really sweet person.
Tell me your favorite cake.
I'm a chocolate mousse.
She sounds fancy. Hey, 3 minutes. Have you ever made a chocolate mousse cake before? How expensive do you think it is to make a chocolate mousse cake?
I think between $20 to $40. Depending on
Talk to me.
She surprised me and gave me some.
Yeah.
And she spent $60 just on the products to buy it.
Yeah.
That is a buttercream for the buttercream ice. Chocolate, but see, my mommy added that she chocolate $5 to the last one. I don't like it.
Tell me how you say it. $2 to me.
You gotta get the cocoa powder, sugar, vanilla, powdered sugar, and you still gotta get all the cocoa powder to make it. So in everything,
Yeah.
you making all of this.
Yeah.
Very nice you.
No, go ahead, continue.
You know, to make all of it,
Preach.
you just have to. It is a recipe you could look up to make it, but also a friend of mine, she made me a cake 3 years ago, a chocolate mousse cake, but she put a little twist on it. She added beans, and so then she added that. I've been in love ever since. And I've been in love ever since. I've been my favorite cake. That's been my favorite cake since. Even just the chocolate mousse cake has been my favorite cake. That's been my birthday cake every year since I must be about 8 or 9. That's when we had to be that. She can do better than that. No. She like 2 years ago. Okay. She put a twist on it and she made it to me and I'm like,
yeah. Now, my good friend in the back talked about putting a twist on a cake, right? Putting a twist on something that you enjoy, but you didn't know how much you enjoyed it until you added a little bit of extra a little bit of spice, until you try something different out of the norm than what you usually have done. And sometimes in life, it's important for us to put a little twist on it. So in our day-to-day lives, we have a routine, right? We may wake up a certain time, we eat a certain thing, or we go to work, and we come home, we do a particular thing. And sometimes we could get caught in this routine or the mundane, or we get caught in the system that we do just automatically. However, in life, it's very crucial. Sometimes I have little Baileys to it. And that's how we get to find something new. That's how we get to explore. And that's how we get to tap into things that we may have never thought of before. And this brings me back to my childhood in elementary school. I used to be the kid who would try to experiment with foods, right? If somebody, and please do not be grossed out by what I'm gonna say, right? Fair warning. I remember in school mixing ice cream with pizza. And, see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I was not expecting anybody.
You're getting prizes as usually.
Tomato sauce and cheese.
Bro, that's our point.
So I remember I was in grade 3, right? And we had somehow had a pizza party. There was pizza and there was a little teeny cups of ice cream with the wooden spoon. Anybody remember those?
Oh my God, nostalgia on the seat, but what?
And so I was in a classroom, and for some reason, something prompted me, I wonder how this would taste with this on there. So I just went ahead, opened the tub, slapped it on there. And everybody went, ugh, what you doing? However, I enjoyed that little twist, right? And it didn't stop there. Sometime I remember in grade 5, I had a hot potty. And cheesecake. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to have those cravings on the hook. Yeah. Yeah. Now, while my tastes may be a little weird, and while they have changed over time, I've tried to carry on the same act of putting a spin on it throughout my entire life. And it's something that I found to bring joy, it's something that I found to bring excitement into the mundane. And I think it's an important concept for us to continue to do. And keep in mind, so while you may not have to do the cheesecake and the patty, while you don't have to do the pizza and the ice cream, maybe you have to go ahead and buy a colored shirt that you thought you would never wear in your life. Or maybe you have to cut your hair off after having plaits for a very long time. Or maybe the PTM, well, Toastmasters tonight is not here, but maybe you have to go ahead and get that belly button piercing. Not yet. Now, with that being said, the moral of the story is while you may think sometimes in life you have to choose between either ice cream or cake, there are moments where you don't need to choose. You just need to go ahead, put those two together, and you might be surprised at how it comes out. Thank you.
Ice cream, Doritos, cake, and Dairy Queen.
Thank you so much. And I will bring up a speech on ice cream or cake. I like it, I like it. Now, on to our second speaker, our president from Mount himself.
Get your paper. Come do it.
As I like say, oh no, our president like to drink too. Yes, a drunk that himself. TM Jones.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So before I get started, so here is the basic rundown of my speech. So I'm going to do a combination of 3 of my assignments in my level 1. So the first one, of course, is going to be speaking with a purpose. So of course, the purpose for this speech is basically to do a speech, an informal speech about giving speeches. Part 2, which is my next assignment, is a speech basically utilizing vocal variety and body language. And of course, the third and final part assignment that I'm working on with the speech is going to be evaluation and feedback, which means for the person like judging, this is perfect for you. So especially persons like you have to say. With that being said, I'm gonna be speaking for 5 to 7 minutes. I hope you enjoy. With that said, I'll be on. Hold fast to your dreams, because if dreams die, life is like a floating bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to your dreams, but if dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow. Ladies, gentlemen, Toastmasters, yes. Good evening. I am Toastmasters and the truth, and today is about giving speeches. Now, when it comes to giving a speech, there are a few important details that you need to look for. First one, of course, is spoken. So sometimes you need to be able to go high, sometimes you need to be able to breathe. Next, we have your body. You do not want to be timid, nervous, or and welcoming. And of course, why are you speaking? You're not here just to say, what I learned in boarding school was, it's the reason why you're speaking. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. When it comes to giving your speech, of course, the first part of it is your introduction. Now, your introduction is basically like you writing an essay. When it comes to speaking, you want to have a hook. You want to be able to get your audience attention so that if they're in the mood, when you start, they automatically stop. Then you start to introduce them what is on the speech. So if it's going to be about cake and ice cream, okay, so I'm speaking about cake and ice cream. Why? Tonight is about speeches. Why? Because it helps us to develop our speeches. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, get me down my doctor. And of course, standing in that introduction is its important skills. So what's the point of giving speech? Firstly, your body language, your voice. Your body language is more than just your hands, your legs, it's using your speaking. You do not want to be clenched. Too long. Your body language is you using your hands, speaking with your hands, not your touch. how you're looking to your audience. You don't want to just be there. And of course, when it comes to variety, you need to be able to go high, emphasize those important. But of course, this is the you want to approach someone in a speech. Hi, how you doing? So it's a time and place. Of course, remember. So even if you know the reason why you're hired, once you have at least a sense of direction, what is my end game? What's my purpose of speech? Doesn't matter how you do it. Short, or once you're able to hit those key points. 1, 2, 3, 4, how many key? Once you're able to hit those key points, then you then because at the end of the day, your audience will never know what you're gonna say next. We cannot read minds, even if we did. We wouldn't read your mind. We would try to see what is the chord for analog processing, or the sound, or the secret sound will run down. We use it to make some money. Just to say what she. So remember, it doesn't matter if you're nervous and scared. What matters is if you want to say it, how you say it. So remember, we covered body language. We covered vocal variety. And we covered the purpose. Now let's walk down the routine of this preparation. You have your purpose. That's the first thing. What are we going to speak about? What is like pop it? You pop at least 3 yes. Poetry. No. Of course, now what is sometimes we say practice is perfect, but that is a lie. Practice does not make perfection. Practice makes it. And that's something to remember every speech that you do. Because one day you can be like our good former president with a quote in every sentence and on the Congress report for no less than 10 first or season born to speak. What you're gonna say it, just at the end of the day. You are the center. So when it comes to giving speeches, it seemed hard at first, but at the end of the day, it's all based on your actions. Now that we've covered speeches, yes, so and bring the air to when you're giving a speech at the end of the day, again, you know what you're gonna say. Just be mindful. Flinch, don't buy a podium, and don't be forever. Sometimes when it's important to emphasize in this important. Now that you know the basics of the speech, I look forward to seeing each and every last one of you at the virtual physical lecture in the very near future. 18 minutes? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, TM Jones, for your 3 projects in 1 speech. To be a very all that. So we're now going to our joint evaluation session. Back to the same person who give us our 3 projects in 1 speech. Will also be our joint evaluator. Oh wow.
She's there. Yes, sir. Here you go.
Thank you. Keep clapping. I'm almost there. All right. Okay, perfect. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. One more time. So it is a pleasure to be your general evaluator for tonight's meeting. Now, before I get into the role of the general, before I get into my actual role, please allow me to explain the job of the general evaluator. The job is to provide critiques, praise, and suggestive observations to work on for improvement on all aspects of the educational session from start to finish for better in the near future. With that being said, shall we begin? So we're going to start off with not our chairperson, but our core and Toastmaster. Please stand. 3 minutes. First things first. Did you give your role and the meaning of your role? What is your responsibility? Yes. No, you did not.
Yeah,
You did?
He did actually.
Sure.
He did.
That means you spoke so low that we didn't hear you, but I can count. Yes, session. Very interesting. It's always good to see at the virtual and physical lecture, but if I may caution you on one thing, be mindful of time. Of course, again, when you do any role, it's still a speech of sorts, which means you want to have your introduction, your body conclusion, and you want to don't make it seem like you're rambling. Even if it's just on the spot as Toastmasters, you could be called at any time to do any role. So sometimes you just gotta be able to just have that versatility to say, okay, I'm called for this. Boom, bada bing, bada bing. Even if I gotta go quickly, Google something else up, but just be mindful of time and remember with your introduction, what you're doing, your body, boom, conclusion. You don't want to make it seem like long-winded, like you're making it up. Sometimes I always say, fake it and make it. But with that being said, of course, cake and ice cream was very interesting. It was good to get a good insight of your mindset when you show us the feels. I thank you for that. Of course, you're awesome speaker. Of course, Vocal Friday is going to be best time, okay? But I do look forward to seeing you in the future on the road. So thank you. All right, that's the colleges. Woo! Howdy. So I guess you're gonna tell me that you explain your role as well. Yeah. Sure. Clearly not, because in my head, I'm like, neither of them gave, like they said that they had a role, but they did not explain their role, but since you say they did, I'm gonna ask our good BPE to evaluate your lexicon in the session.
Team Edwards has also had a lectern as a lexicologist. Well, the question I have for your lexicology session is that the words are so much challenging to read, it's small. But on that, it was good, straightforward. You give the introduction, you give the meaning, the examples, and you ask people to use it. And for that, it's good. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's all the question I have for you.
Woo! I do agree with the second of the evaluator. It's always good to see you try new rules and just see exactly how you can add your unique there. But that being said, I have questions for you. So it's always good to see you. Please, hope to see you next week for something else and just awesome. All right, so. Okay, the next question. So let's go to our first speaker. Here was real.
So easy.
I
know.
So I always love to hear the talks and perspectives of our young students. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask two persons to help me in the evaluation of our good AD/M. So first things first, Tim Curtis, how are you? Yes. help me evaluate our good first speaker. And then I'd like to ask one of our guests to aid in the evaluation. Yes, I cannot hear you so loud.
Good night.
I think he cheated and he backed off of her speech because he wasn't prepared or something. I don't know. But I like how he ended it. I like kind of I guess so now I creative. So yeah. Aside from that part, yeah. I think it was
Awesome. All right. Which of our guests would like to help me evaluate our good person? She's looking down, so I just like no eye contact basically means that you're volunteering. So visionary. So thank you volunteering. Keep your eye. Like I'm a put up so
Kareem. Yes, yes. And I won't die. Go right ahead.
No. Yes. Truthfully, the speech was hard to pay attention to. It was me, from what I understand, speech. So I would judge as yes, speech you basically engaged the whole everyone who engaged you. And it wasn't really a speech, it was more of a questionnaire. How do you feel about my thoughts? It wasn't a thought I said about I mean, if I put pizza and I
what was it?
for the most part, like
Nobody
you
understands.
really engage the audience for real. Just talk with the audience.
Oh my! And then your boys can tell me I see your person's she just here like all right, so TM will dream. Of course, I do agree with the sentiments of everybody. It was a very interesting speech, but I may caution you time. You set a time limit for yourself. Of course, you didn't over that time. So that's something to keep in mind when you're speaking. I love to stand up to engage your audience, but of course, it's still a speech, which means also your introduction. Because that versatility is always the element of the very unique in speech. I just would love to see you in that more and make some beautiful magic of it. So with that being said, it was still awesome. It's good to see you here speaking and just ready, even if it's last minute or not. So looking forward to see you future at the virtual. Thank you. All right. Now to our corner. Just kidding. So we're going to evaluate our second speaker, Toastmaster Daniel Jones. Present. So with that being said, it's time to call on another PTM to help me evaluate the good TM Jones. And of course, I'm going to call on the PTM first, and then another one of our guests. Hey, girl. PTM offer! It's looking at me like, oh my goodness. So please help me welcome in. Sorry. Clearly, I'm not ready. But please help me evaluate the good TM Jones for his speech. Like, she is so nervous. All right. So which one of my guests make the volunteer to evaluate the good? She don't hesitate.
Let her get in trouble first.
All right, so we welcome our guests. No,
Candace.
Candace.
Candace, right.
I remember C, might be. So please help me and evaluate our good president team. We're gonna imagine he's standing there.
There. Look at
But
Look at him.
Hold on, let me help you.
Thank you. Okay. TM Jones, I really enjoyed your presentation. I like that you took this opportunity to combine three aspects, three levels that you're set to complete. I thought that was a use of time. I like that you demonstrated, especially the vocal range, I like that you demonstrated ranges that are possible so that everyone, regardless of their standings, can use what you've given us to improve our skills and our technique. I appreciate the fact that you went over, how should parents speak, that it's a vocal essay. And I thought that was a very good point that we all can be preparing any other topic, whether it's a back pocket speech or whether it's something where we are assigned to do that thing or or even in other aspects of our daily lives. I feel so you did an excellent job. And however, I feel so you did an excellent job. However, I also think that more focus could have been put on each segment so that we can got a better understanding of each segment rather than pressing it all. But overall, it's an excellent job. I look forward to
TM June, I do agree with the sentiments of the evaluators. And like our second evaluator said, emphasis, on details, basically. Of course, go into depth steps so that we can get a better understanding. So my challenge for you, of course, like you said, evaluation and feedback. So my challenge for you is when you present your next speech, if not myself, but whoever's going to evaluate you, is going to look for that focused detail. So we don't want you just to skim over it. No, we want you to actually get in depth with your speech. So don't just give us 1 and a 2, and no, we want you to actually focus 1, 1.5, 1.25, 2. So we look forward to seeing you at the virtual lecture in the very near future. Thank you. All right. So that was the evaluation of our 2 speakers. Thank you. So moving forward, we're now going to go to our grammarian, which is the person of TM Edwards.
Okay, so good evening once again, everybody. All right, now let's hope that our great president, the fire dancer himself, Afla Marlin, let's hope his ears are clear and ready to hear that the role of the grammarian is to record.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
The role of the grammarian is to record all of the Bahamian English Creole and all of the slangs and anything that isn't really proper English during common speech. Now, let's get the ball rolling because there's one more thing that the grammarian does that I'll explain later. So, Toastmaster Jones. Oh, wait. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Not Toastmaster Jones, but Toastmaster Minute. This was during your thoughts/joke master session. My My job, okay, my job is really desk two. This is my job. I am supposed to, and said I was liked several times. Several times, I couldn't count how many. Where it sounded like basically should have said, I thought, or I was thinking of doing this. Toastmaster Wildred. I was in grade three, right? So I was in grade three, right? When I was in grade three, I liked pizza and ice cream. Okay, last but not least, and the final role of the Marion is to say all the people who use the word today correctly outside of the lexicology session. Sure, everybody within the lexicology session used the word today correctly, but the word of the day was piquant. Piquant. Okay. So she rebuked me in the name of Jesus earlier, but sometimes Satan has listened. Exactly. So everybody give a hand for PTM Dane for using the word of the day correctly. All right. Well, thank you all for this session. You can call me anytime.
Thank you. That was very profound presentation that's really presented. And of course, seeing you at the lectern, both physically and virtually in the near future. Now, it's really time for you to be judged. Because I would now like to welcome our counter.
AA/UM counter.
I remember. I didn't hear it. I honestly did not hear it. So this is why you don't do work during Toastmasters time. Somehow I missed a lot of the meeting the next to the anyways, so I would now like to welcome our AH/UM.
No, you don't get the joke. You can't say that. You can't say that. Okay, role of the R and counters. Make note of the member. Use of speech crutches, non-literal reception, and pauses, filters throughout the educational session. Alonzo Austin, Banaran, William, Tiki and Summer, TM Edwards, lexicologist, one PTM Curtis, one PTM Ali, one PTM Candace, 3 M's. And PTM Bean, don't call me at any time.
Oh my goodness.
I will call you.
You will definitely get a reminder in your chat for that visit class speech next time.
I'm going to block any unknown.
All right. Thank you for that very interesting session. Of course, as you grow in Toastmasters, you will be meeting with little arms, little R's, so that is the goal. Don't be afraid to look around at yourself. With that being said, can we have the
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
And my goal is to record a report on the time periods of each element of the entire meeting, including business sessions, recesses, meeting beginning and ending, table topic speeches, and etc. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? So, I believe I came, assume the meeting started on time, 6:30. And yes, I came in 6:48, yeah. The business session lasted 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Thought and joke master session ended by TM minutes, lasted with 3 minutes and 18 seconds. The lexicology session lasted 11 minutes, 42 seconds. PTM, someone. So, 12.9. TM Bean spoke for 20 seconds. TM Wallace spoke for 7 seconds. PTM Ali spoke for 3 seconds. And PTM Ness spoke for 25 seconds. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Will Jr. spoke for 10 minutes and 22 seconds. Speaker 2, TM Jones spoke for 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Woo! The evaluators, the evaluation of the Joe Master lasted about 37 seconds. The evaluation of the psychologist lasted 48 seconds. Evaluation of the first speaker lasted 4 minutes and 3 seconds. The evaluation of the second speaker lasted 3 minutes and 4 seconds. The Marion session lasted 3 minutes and 8 seconds. The arm counter session lasted 48 seconds. The general evaluation session has been going on for 22 minutes and 12 seconds. And counting. And my session was 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And counting. The current time now is 8:29 p.m. Okay. This has been Toastmaster. What? You call on me.
All right, so thank you for your reports. It was very well done. Now, right, don't be information about the chairperson, postmaster, but he answered himself. The vice president of education, vice president of the Toastmaster Tomas. If you enjoyed his chairmanship, make some noise. All right. So Toastmaster knows. Normally, when you evaluate it as a chairperson, what I always say is the energy. Tonight, you had a versatility as well as a unique energy as you incorporated table topics with your chairmanship, which is good because as a chairperson, you are encouraged to have an activity throughout your chairmanship, throughout the chairmanship, of course, between session to keep the persons engaged. And you did just that. Using table topics with your chairmanship was unique. I've never seen it done. And of course, you had that calm, yet still loud when you're ready to prepare. So that was awesome. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed it. I just wish you would have a bit more vocal fry to get a bit loud. Because we need PTM to hear you while she's in her phone reading the messages from yesterday. But otherwise, I'm sure you did say your role, so I'm not going to open my mouth on that, but thank you. So here ends my gender evaluation session, please call on me at any time. It's always a pleasure to serve. And now yield the lectern over to our good chairperson.
Good evening, everybody. So this will be the end of my chairmanship for our ice cream or cake session. And education session is finished. Thank you so much for being over to my speaking class. Now back to BB.
Where's the BB? Oh, there he is.
He's right here.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being here tonight, being a part of our ice cream and cake or cake session for our business session, our education session. But if you like it, please give a round of applause. Tonight's supposed to be a speech marathon, but that could be moved next week since I have more speakers for next week. So we just see what happens.
Woo!
The more speakers we got, it shall be very interesting. So yeah, so.
You send me a video though.
So the end of the meeting, I will call back of our president, our general manager, our speaker of sessions, our president Mara himself, the one who likes to dance and drink, especially at the same time.
Hey!
Tim Jones.
Thank you. But before we end tonight's meeting, let us have our guest remarks. So I'm going to start with the virtual lectern. And Cordell. Cordell. Are you there? Do you have any remarks? All right. So let's go to our in-person guests. So you can let her go first. Sorry. So I guess that is.
Tonight has been quite enjoyable. This is the second club that we visited in our search for a Toastmaster home club, and it has been exceptional. It's been exceptional, it's been very entertaining. I like the vibe. I like the fact that a lot of technology is used and everyone is kind of like doing this, and so that's fantastic. And I think that this can be somewhere that I come back again to see what happens next. Like, this was a great day, but I would like to know what happens on not so great days to know if this is where.
If only she knows this is one of them. This was one of them.
This is one of those not great days.
If you've been here for a concept.
Oh, wow. I'm not even gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna come back.
All right.
But thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed myself.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So now I'm gonna let you pass the torch to the next speaker.
What she's saying that all night.
Oh.
Hey.
She passed the torch to you. Miss Monroe, right? Miss Monroe?
Maryland.
Roll.
Like she's saying, it's Saturday.
Maryland rolled.
Maryland.
Right.
I remember that at home. I don't know. I still listen on your first.
I enjoyed the discussion.
Thank you.
You have a visionary of tonight then.
Okay.
I enjoyed myself. I'm looking forward to it. Woo! There's a lot more I can take.
Last but certainly not least, like they're just looking at her like, Yes, Ali. All right, so that's all you
To be honest, I was kind of shocked. I could myself fitting in. You know, I don't have to take myself too seriously. And that's what I enjoy. Energy and all of those jokes. It's been a little shady remarks. Shady remarks to me that gets me every time I order.
All right. We live for it.
So I look forward to having another meeting with you guys. I appreciate having me.
All right. Thank you all. Coming up. And of course, I have one more assignment. So normally when we have guests, we ask them which visionary stood out to you the most. And that person will be found visionary of.
That's a new one, but okay.
That is not a new one, because every other guest, she chose a visionary for them and she pressed me up.
Oh, she did.
I love it.
Right.
Yes. So we didn't have a guest last week. Yeah, actually it was shop. Anyways, so which visionary stood out to you the most? I guess that's one. TM Jones. Which visionary stood out to you the most?
Oh, that's my dad.
TM, which we have one. Finally, which visionary stood out to you most?
Good answer. Good answer.
Who was your visionary? Myself.
I like myself.
We should have
thank myself.
All right, hold on, that's give it my team would go.
I would have to say, like, the energy just was. Yeah.
All right, so with 2 or 3 remarks, so we like to crown TM Jones, who's there, who's over there, the visionary of life. Thank you, ladies. Now, as we prepare to close, are there any announcements? Recognize.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Guess what? Approach that time, approaching. No, I have an open also facial. So you can get free facial. It's at October 16th, but when y'all actually. But what I can do is when y'all text me, I'll put y'all in the schedule because so much of us we have to share problems. So we all know. Oh yeah, y'all give me all the call me.
All right, so that's all.
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
Anybody can make an announcement? Okay, so listen. Since it's new people and I want to just share something because I'm excited about it. So, you know, you guys look like so I'm here for it because you guys are here for it, right?
Yeah.
So today, like I told you earlier, I write children's stories, and I have 2 books that I have published. right? And today I got first what seems to be a legitimate response from a literary agent to say that, hey, listen, we have saw your book. It was recommended to us. Love it. It's awesome. But they didn't just say that. You know, they called me and I was like, okay, I'm don't call me. You know, because I was used to, you know, calling and not being reputable. However, this particular agency called and I told them, yeah, I'll just send you an email. I'll call you back. But they did send me an email and they sent me an email. They not only said, hey, we love your book, but they went so far as to send me an official letter just breaking down my entire book from start to finish and saying, hey, this is what we love about your book. And we want to work with you. So that's like huge.
I live for it. Let's go.
Well, you got it, man. You got it.
Hey, remember me especially. I'm gonna be your hype man.
Of course, I do.
And I just want to give a shout out.
Empowered tour guide, Mr. Wildred. So if you need another.
See,
one,
I
you can
told you,
call.
this is my guy.
That's why you are. That's why you are. That's why you are.
I can feel it. I can feel it when I got him. Like, this my dude. This my dude over here. There you go.
Okay, so.
Uh-huh.
So let's,
Give me your name.
let's,
Give me your
let's
name.
close. Come on.
I want to make sure I get it right.
Any more announcements? Announcements going once. Announcements going twice. Recognize.
Right. Thank you for knowing. Not so also a question. So if you didn't know, it's National Farm Today. So now I know Toastmasters is like a I don't know how to say this, like a older club. But like, is there any chance that possibly because I asked this to my club and I presented to them. I mean, obviously, we see but I mean, young people and young. This actually like a younger club for real. So like,
Okay. So to answer your question, I cannot speak for the entire Toastmasters because you know Toastmasters on the whole is basically 18 years old or to join. But when it comes to the younger, that are more younger focused clubs, because you know we're all young at heart. I could see Visionaries doing that if that's something that you know they're willing to do. So we do community service and stuff. We do that. So you could post it to the group. That's the when is you as well as we are about
Sunday, October 22nd, 2 p.m.
well, every Sunday. So.
Yeah, flyer right on.
So you can send it to us, and of course our good area director, who has the area director group, can send it to the other clubs in his area.
Yes.
You know, because he is such a leader that he can send it, you know, and invite other clubs like he did with the church service that I saw.
Yeah, I wasn't
But thank you. So we have another announcement.
Everybody, this Friday. And I will be performing. So you guys can come out if you want. It's at the floor. Not sure yet. Anyway, if you are interested,
All right. All right, so think back on what you said. Saturday, October 7th, 2023, Farmers Show in Night Market venue, the garage, the old hoopla on Baston Road. Time 9 p.m. I got you. You want to Announcements going once. Just remind to pay your dues. Announcements going twice.
But I'm just gonna ask, if anybody here has dues for, we get them collected for September, right?
September.
Yes, and
No, we
anybody
started
have,
October.
October.
Started.
oh, anybody have that available now? No? Okay, okay, so we get one. All right, so you go back to you, Mr. President.
Announcements closed. Can I have a motion for adjournment? Recognize.
Okay, thank you for acknowledging me. I, the great Toastmaster Kyle motion that we adjourn this meeting of Toastmasters Club 754.
888-1.
All right, let's adjourn this meeting at 8:47 and come back here next week, same time, same place,
Same
at
awesome.
6:30.
And we have all lesson speakers. All right, let's get a second.
Seconded by Toastmaster William.
You better. You better. Send me a video. All right, recognize.
Oh, you
It's
seconded.
been properly moved and seconded by Toastmaster Edwards as well as TM Will Dream that we enter into the Visionaries 754-888-1 at 8:47 p.m. It's 10 next week. Next week, next week, persons. All in favor, please show of hands. Left hand. All in favor, please show your left hand. All on the Zoom call. You can react.
All right, that's majority.
Okay.
Everybody.
All we're doing this the proper way, sir.
Everybody.
All abstentions. There are none. All opposed. No, I mean, all right, it has been moved and properly adjourned by sorry, or
1.
meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Oh, also, we have some cake and.
Oh, we also have cake and.
They were made by Toastmasters. Well, the ice cream maker because we ain't gonna lose yet.
You're not. There's a hint of.
So.
I'm not there.
When you call on me, my name is so all over the place.
Obviously, we have
Some people call on us, I started
Why?
But yeah.
Sorry?
Nature.
You know what? I
We're gonna help you.
Yeah.
You can't hide that. Oh, boy.